Nation, what is going on? Sneaky P here, back with the official announcement of our Twitch subscriber, YouTube patron connected franchise mode. Now, a lot of people have been asking me what my plan is with this series, so let me kind of start from the very beginning. Since I made a YouTube channel, I have had a lot of people ask me to play games with them and stuff like that, and unfortunately, as much as I would love to do stuff like that, I've never really had the time. You know, getting a lot of videos out a day is a lot of work, streaming takes up a lot of time, and ultimately, you know, if I were to play a game with every single person that asked me to, I just wouldn't have time to make any videos and stuff like that. And that's why it's never really been an option. However, with Sneaky Nation's support, you guys have helped me reach incredible goals, one of them being getting partnered on Twitch, which less than 1% of the people that apply actually get accepted. So that's a testament to you guys and how much y'all have stepped up for me, and it is absolutely crazy. One of the perks with being partnered on Twitch is people can subscribe to you for $5 a month, and they get these cool little emotes in the chat. They get a little badge next to their name and stuff like that. And it's really cool that people have actually done that for me, you know, taken something that they've earned and trying to help me out in terms of making this my full-time job. And it's incredible the kind of support I've received. And it made me think, you know, if I have people stepping up for me like this, you know, I want to give something back as much as I can. And so that kind of led me to decide to start up a Twitch subscriber league. And what that means is we are going to start a connected franchise mode on both PS4 and Xbox One. I actually got Madden for Xbox One for this very reason. And in this, people who subscribe to me on Twitch are going to be able to join a franchise mode, one that I would like to keep very active. Now, there's a lot of people on YouTube that don't come over to Twitch and don't really have any interest in Twitch, and I didn't really want to leave you guys out at all. So I made a patron page, and I thought it would only be fair to be the same amount as the subscriber page, so $5 a month to get in. And with that, again, what we're going to do is I'm going to create a franchise mode. We'll be using the sliders that Mr. Hurricane has. That was the most popular, the one everybody said they wanted. And we are going to be doing our own league. Now, I will mostly be playing this league on streams, guys. I don't know how many YouTube videos we'll do of it. I don't know that I'll post any games on YouTube videos, but what I might do is updates here and there on what's going on with the league for those of you that are interested. But anyway, you know, it's incredible. My intention, I want everybody to know, it's not, oh, you have to pay to play with me. That's not what it is, guys. It's mostly that I actually just had people subscribing to me anyway, and I wanted to give something back to them, and so that was where this whole idea came from. I don't want anybody to feel like you have to do this or anything like that. And unfortunately, you know, I know some people can't afford to do something like that, and I'm not trying to call you out or make you feel left out. That's not the intention behind any of this. It's simply trying to give back to the people that have been helping me out. And I want to make that kind of clear because, you know, I don't like the fact that, you know, I know some people are younger and they don't have jobs, and that's just not an option. So I do apologize for that. Maybe if we have open roster spots, I can do like a raffle of sorts, kind of in a stream or something. I don't really know yet. We're going to have to see how many people sign up first, but it's something I really want to get going. And on top of that, on top of just joining the subscriber patron league, we're also going to be starting up a Minecraft world. Now, this is PS4 only right now. Again, if I get enough interest, I'll do it for Xbox One as well, and I really want to get it going on PC too. I'll have to look into how to run a server for that first, but we are going to be doing a Minecraft server for subs and patrons only. And this is something else I want to be very active on. You know, I've been saying that I want to get my channel to a point where it's not only Madden. That's not my goal for this channel. I know it's what everybody loves. I know I've talked about other series that are coming. But Madden, it really does take up a lot of time, and it makes it very difficult to get into other games. But that's something that is going to be changing because I don't want to be a Madden only channel. I kind of want to do a lot of everything, to be honest. But anyway, subscribers and patrons are going to have the first go at all of that. In other words, you know, with this franchise mode, they are going to get in. How the team system is going to work, I'll get to that in a second. But, you know, Minecraft world, they're going to have access to that Minecraft world. Any multiplayer game I do, they're going to have the first bids of getting into a game with me. And this is something I want to continue throughout both YouTube and Twitch. You know, if I have people that are taking their hard-earned money, you know, and trying to help me make this a career for me, like showing that kind of support, it's really unbelievable. And I really do want to give back to you guys as much as I can. So again, nobody has to do this. I don't want y'all to think that's the case, but for those of you that do have interest in all that, you know, I really do appreciate all of the support. Even the people that just watch the videos, you guys are all amazing. I really do appreciate you guys. I want y'all to know that. So let's go ahead and start up this franchise mode. So again, how this is going to work, I'm going to have to edit out the password and everything. Start a new franchise. How this is going to work, use active rosters. Use active. So how this is going to work is it's first come, first serve to a degree. Now, when I say that, I've had people that subscribed to me on Twitch long before I ever made this plan to do this. And the people that subscribed first, they're going to have the first go at which team they want. I'm going to go ahead and pick the 49ers. And then I'm just going to go down the list in order. Now, if we have more people than can fit into one league, I'll start up a second league, and I'll be just as active with it. I mean, again, you guys are supporting me, and I want to give back, and I want to be able to communicate with y'all. The other thing that subs and patrons are going to have is in our Discord chat, which I've gone over in streams before. I really want to get that more active for everybody, and there will be a sub and patron-only section for it. There's other perks to being a patron, too. That's all listed on the page. Everything's going to be linked below. Again, but this is all, you know, it's just your decision if y'all want to do this or not. And if not, no worries at all. Like, I still love everybody out there. So again, I'm going to go ahead and pick the 49ers. Now, a few rules. Everybody needs to be an owner. Be an owner in this mode. And I'm a little concerned. One issue I might have is, you know, I'm hoping everybody's willing to be pretty active with this. And at least try to play 2 games a week, I think would be cool. You know, we're going to have to go over that with all the subs once the league starts getting set up and everything like that. So create an owner, former player, lifelong fan. Let's do former player. Why not? I don't even know what name I want to go with here. I need a new name. I need a new one. Let's see. Who should I go with? Let's go with Tyler McElroy. How about that? How about that? There we go. You know what? Let's do Reynard Ray, actually. Let's do Reynard Ray. Reynard Ray has been killing it for us in our Crusader franchise. So anyway, I'm hoping that we can get this really active. I know people have different life schedules and stuff like that, and that's part of the concern I have is how we're going to be able to play this out. So if we have people that are like clearly holding the league back, unfortunately, we might have to move on to somebody else. Just fair disclaimer. Because, you know, obviously I want this to be an active thing where we can progress through this and have like a real series with everything. So we'll have to figure that out as we go. Well, I already picked them, I guess. Anyway, league settings. All right, so again, I'm going to do the sliders and everything off camera. This will be 15-minute quarters like our series. It'll be on all Madden. The rest of this stuff, you know, pre-existing injury, I kind of want to turn this one off. And mostly because, you know, some teams are going to be missing the star players that got injured in week, you know, 10 or whatever in real life. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. Trade deadline will be on, injuries on, coach firing on, progression weekly. I'll put this down to 15. We'll see. We'll go over all this. You know, again, in the Discord chat, we can kind of figure everything out. I'll post that link in the description as well, so you guys can get on there if you would like. Let's see. And you can simulate that if you'd like. Fill roster, I guess we should turn it on, but I really want people to have a say in their teams entirely. So league name. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't know. Sneaky Nation. Let's just do that. So again, you know, this is all a work in progress. So what I'm thinking right now is how this will go is I'm going to start the league up now. As you guys can see, we'll start getting players in here. So you guys can start making moves, start making trades if you want. However, I don't want to get going with games until after Christmas, because I've already had a lot of people ask me, like, I really want to do this, but I'm not going to have Madden until Christmas. So we'll probably start this league officially a little bit after Christmas, but I'm going to go ahead and start sending out invites, letting people get in here so they can claim their team, set up a plan for what they would love to do. Password, I'll just edit this out really quick, and then I'll message everybody in the league about it. Hold up. Be right back. Alright, we are back. We're going to start this at the regular season, I think. We don't need to play those preseason games. Not yet, anyway. But anyway, start playing regular season. Here we go. Let's jump into it. And again, guys, you know, anybody that does take time out to support me, you guys are really phenomenal. It helps me out a lot, and you know, it motivates me to get more videos going and stuff like that. And I am excited about this league. I'm excited about, you know, getting involved more with y'all, because that's always been my thing. I really want a strong community, and I swear to you, I have the best followers on Twitch and the best subs on YouTube that anybody could ask for. Each and every one of you, I really appreciate you. I am excited about this league. Any other questions? I feel like there was a few other things I wanted to go over. I might be blanking on it right now. Any other questions, though? Just let me know. You know, post questions in the chat down here. I'll answer. Again, the Discord chat's always going to be there too. I really want to get that going more as well. You know, a good sense of community for everybody. I think this series is going to be a blast, guys. I really think it's going to be a fun way for Sneaky Nation to grow closer. And I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are. So I will see you on the other side. Later.